softly kiss your neck and slowly whisper. You breathe in 'cause it feels cold where my lips were. Teacher for a pillow, music up real low, creeping through the window. I can feel the bass line of the bed line and your heart on mine, trying to jump up out of your chest. Baby, and I'm on fire, girl, you're on fire. Out in the dark, wrapped up in the stars. So right, girl, I'm so high. You and me, wild and free. Way out in the woods, nobody for miles. Love in the back of the truck with the tailgate down, just us and the speakers on. Love in the back of the truck with the tailgate down, just us and the speakers on. Moonlight's tracing those treetops across your face. There's a feeling in your eyes the shadows can't erase. The cool wind that found us breezing around us.
There are a million wonderful ways and reasons to get married. What we're going to do right now is we're going to hear from these two the reasons why they are choosing each other, choosing you, choosing this. We're going to start with Chris.
New Year's Eve 2 years ago, I set out an intention with a very detailed description of how I wanted to change my life. It turned out to be a 4-page document covering every angle I could imagine, including the lifestyle I wanted, as well as my perfect partner, and a full description of his character. This included qualities such as being good to his mom, having a great love of nature, and a thirst for adventure. This person would be loyal and trustworthy and would always be there when I needed him. He would love all my crazy ideas and help me find ways to organize and nurture them into manifestation. It wasn't until this past Christmas that I realized my perfect match had been part of my life already for over 12 years. When David and I made the decision to move here to Bowen, it was one of the happiest times of my life. We felt it as if we had won the lottery. To be surrounded by so much beauty and to be able to share it with someone so special leaves me with a feeling that is simply indescribable. I've never had anybody in my life that I resonate with on so many levels. When David's by my side, I feel invincible. And by marrying him today, he will truly make me a king.
So as Chris mentioned, we've known each other for quite a while. But before we started dating again, I was feeling pretty lost. I was tired of Vancouver. I was tired of the city, of my studio apartment in Gastown that overlooked Pigeon Park. And I was feeling pretty desperate for something, but I couldn't really describe what that was at the time. And then one day out of the blue, I got a text from Chris asking me if I wanted to do some Christmas shopping. The next day, he invited me over for dinner, and a little less than 3 months later, we were living on Bowen Island. Some things happened in between, but I woke up one morning realizing that I now had everything I wanted. And I remember telling Chris one day that he saved me, and I really believe that he did. he reminded me of some of the things that I cared the most about in life. Thinking outside the box and having a real sense of adventure in my life. So I'm doing this today because for the first time in my life, I'm actually in love with someone who wants what I want, and who wants the adventure, and who won't ever settle for anything less, and who won't let me settle for anything less. And I'm doing this because for the first time, I'm in love with my best friend. I can't tell you what I mean. There were many times before that I thought I was close to that feeling and when I wanted it so badly. But now I really know it, and I have it, and I just don't ever want to let go of that. As long as you think so.
I think you're doing good. I think we're doing good. David Bryan, Christopher Gerald, you have made known your desire to be married, and no one has shown any valid reason as to why you may not do so. I charge and require of you both, in the presence of these loving witnesses, that if either of you know of any legal impediment to this marriage, you do now reveal the same. Let David repeat after me. I, David Bryan King,
I, David Bryan King,
solemnly declare
solemnly declare
that I do not know
that I do not know
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, David,
why I, David,
may not be joined in matrimony
may I not be joined in matrimony to Christ.
Let Chris repeat after me. I, Christopher Gerald Kaiser,
I, Christopher Gerald Kaiser,
solemnly declare
solemnly declare
that I do not know
that I do not know
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Chris,
why I, Chris,
may not be joined in matrimony to David.
may not be joined in matrimony to David.
There having been given no reasons why this couple may not be married, I ask you to give answer to these questions. David, do you intend to take Christopher Gerald to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Chris, do you intend to take David Bryan as your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Thank you. We'll proceed now with the vows. Could I ask the congregation to stand? This is your vows.
David King, I take you as my partner for life. I promise to live in truth with you, to communicate fully and fearlessly. I promise to provide you with a lifetime of adventure and protect you until my dying day. I promise to support and promote you and help you achieve all your life's dreams. But above all else, I promise to be your best friend forever.
Christopher Kaiser, I promise to stick by your side through whatever comes our way, to be your sidekick, your partner in crime, and your best friend, wherever we find ourselves in life. I promise to bring you breakfast to bed at least 350 days a year. I'm doing pretty well so far.
Love you, David.
To fulfill 75% of your requests for foot massages. And to be there for you in a real way, in a way that you just know, and in a way that never leaves room for doubt. Most importantly, I promise to be me, but I promise to be the best version of myself that I possibly can. And I promise to love you in a way that makes you want to be the same.
Yeah.
I need you
So
to
far,
turn.
so good.
So far, so good. I need you to turn it facing. For as much as you, Christopher, and you, Brian, have made David Brian, thank you, have made this solemn covenant of marriage before these loving witnesses and in the presence of God, and have confirmed your words by the joining of your hands, it gives me such privilege and joy to declare you to be married in heart and in the law. You may seal your vows with a kiss. These rings have been warmed by your love. As they encircle the finger, it is not just the love of the partner, but it is the support of this community that will forever encircle you, heart and soul. May I have Chris's ring? David, that's right. Chris, take this ring. Place it on the third finger of his hand, saying, yes, with this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
If you could just turn around and show Grandma these beautiful rings. It is our hope and prayer that these rings will encircle your hearts as your love for each other continues to hold your hearts warm, and that on days ahead you will return in memory to this wonderful occasion, to this beautiful place where you made this lifelong commitment. Everything will change from now on. For once you said, this is my best friend, and now you will say, this is my husband. If I could have the witness, we'll go sign the registration books.
My name and watch me going up in flames, girl. I'm on fire, girl. You're on fire. Out in the dark where the wild things are. So right, girl. I'm so high. You and me, wild and free. Way out in the woods, parked under the pines. Love in the back of the truck with the tailgate down, just us and the speakers on. Love in the back of the truck with the tailgate down, just us and the speakers on.
It gives me a real sense of pleasure to introduce these two as newlyweds. Will you greet them with me? Our grooms, David.
Yeah.
I've known Chris for about 10 years and David for about 4, and I've always thought that Chris was my best friend in the whole world. And there's no one better to take my place as his best friend than David. You guys have such a strong, amazing love, and I never thought I'd see two people, or Chris and David, so happy with somebody ever in my entire life. You guys make me smile just by your love. I have been pushing Chris and David for the past 2 years behind their backs to get married, and today And they recently found out that I've been doing that, so I like to think that I can take part in this whole this whole marriage. I'm gonna take a little bit of credit for that. Yeah, but no, I look forward so much to watching you both grow and build this amazing love together on Bowen Island or wherever your lives may take you in the future. You've already surrounded and built such an amazing love and vibe today for everybody standing here. I think we can all agree that we're all really embracing your happiness and everything, and I wish you guys the best and nothing but the most amazing future. I love you both so much.
I like that hit.
And if you don't know who I am, where the fuck have you been? Enough about me, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for one reason. Actually, it's two reasons. It's a Mr. and Mr. combination that will go down in history. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please welcome your Chris, your David. We love you!
Hers is falling behind. Nothing in this world could ever bring them down. Yeah, they're invincible, and she's just in the background.
to me, it's no surprise that David's found someone he loves so much and loves him because he's easy to love.
No.
And he's always been amazing. That's it. Amazing David strikes again. That's what I put on Facebook. You know, behind that is Vancouver models strike again when he's got all his friends and just anyway. I want to thank everyone for being there for my son when I'm in Windsor and he's all the way out here, and I know so many of you.
Go Windsor!
That's it. Not exciting. It's not. But you know, he's got so many wonderful friends here that I know have been there for him for such a long time, and all the new friends, like I've been here 5 days and I don't want to leave now. And it's just fantastic, and I want to welcome Chris and his mom Joan and Roger to our family, because like his mom and I we like buddies now. Yeah, I never did one shot of tequila my whole life. Now I'm doing them all the time. So now that I found that, I can relax finally. But I love Chris. I met him a long time ago too, briefly, and then throughout our lives we actually went to St. Clair together for a while. Yeah. And I don't know, I always thought then he was so special. And I want to thank you, Chris, and know that I'm going to be there for you, just like I'm there for David. And I love you, and thank you for loving my son as much as I do.
Good girl!
So, toast to David and Chris, a lifetime of happiness, and when they hit the bumps, we'll be there, right?
So, when these guys showed up on Bowen, about 7 months ago? 8 months ago?
Yeah, 6 at least.
They came into the pub that I work at, and all girls working there, and we're like, please let these guys not be gay. These guys are so nothing hot. We're all gonna pretend, no, we think they might be, they look like they might be, but no, we're gonna pretend they're not. We're like, oh, no. And then they came in one night after we got to know them a little while, and they're like, oh, we're gonna invite you to a party. And I'm like, oh, what sort of party? And they're like, oh, it's our engagement party, we just got engaged. And we're like, oh, we're so happy for you. That's awesome. Good for you for being loved and hot and not single and straight. Great, whatever. So, anyways, we got past that. And I love them more than anything. And I've hung out with them so much. And they mean so much to me, and they put up with so much of my ridiculous, retarded T-Rexing. They understand the struggle of T-Rexing. It's ridiculous, right? I'm having a hard time right now to even talk about it. It's hard. Well, this is hard. Well, I'm not fish racing. I have natural resting duckfish. I can't help that. I don't know why everybody gives me a hard time about that. I just can't help it. This is my face. So you're entertaining me. I can't help it. It's natural.
Where do you feel tonight?
Sorry, I love you guys so much. And I am happy, though I've gotten over the fact that they are gay now. And that. I really like to surround myself with unattainable hot gay men. That's why I'm not just wedding. Right? So, my son actually said tonight, he's like, oh, you're going to be the prettiest girl at the party. It's too bad everybody there is going to be gay. And I was like, true story. Real talk. This is all for nothing. All of this, nothing. Anyways, I love you guys so much. The T-Rexing, my Southing Bapple. On dance on the floor routine. I couldn't be happier. I haven't cried at a wedding in a really long time because I'm quite jaded. I'm divorced and I hate love. I hate it. Most times I'm like, fuck love. But this time I actually cried and I was like, this is actually real love. You might actually hate it. I love you more than anything. You guys are great. I love you. I'm gonna leave it.